Hey everyone, wanted to bring you another rifle, one of my favorites actually. It's the 1895 Winchester. This one's a limited edition takedown. I don't think they made too many of these. They have different, if you know Winchester and even Browning, they have different grades. They'll come out with 1894 remake, a reissue, and they'll have, you know, grade 1, grade 2, and a limited edition or a 1 of 1,000. They have all different types, and usually the grades, different grades are engraved. Could be inlaid with gold, things like that. This one here is just the limited series. I say just the limited series, but it's not that often you come across the takedown version in the original .405 caliber, and also made by Winchester. If you know some of these rifles, Browning tends to make a lot of these, and they're stamped with Browning. This one happens to be a Winchester. So you'll see here, if I can get the light right and get you up there, it says Winchester model 1895. It's got the one thing that drives me nuts is they have the modern safety on it, the thumb safety, which obviously the originals never had those. And it also has a rebounding hammer. The one thing they did get right with these is the checkering. If you saw my 1873 video, I talked about the Uberti Cimarron checkering on their Winchester remake hammers. They got this perfect on the Winchester 1895 reissue limited series. The checkering on this hammer is pretty much like the originals had. It's not overdone with like really deep serrations or anything. You can still get a good grip on it, but it's just like the original. And the rebounding hammer, if you don't know what that is, it's just an extra safety feature. If you bump this hammer, it's not going to impact the firing pin. The only way to do that is to have it off of safety, which it is. Pull the trigger, and then you can move the hammer forward. And it wants to push back. It's spring loaded, so if you actually fired and you let go of the trigger, hammer rebounds back and clicks into position, so it won't go forward again. Obviously the originals didn't have that, but these newer ones do. So they got the hammer right, at least on the reissue. And this action is actually one of the best actions around. And this is a fixed magazine, so I think you can load 4 or 5 shells right into here. And it's actually a magazine because it carries the 5 rounds, but it's not detachable. And as you can see here, when you operate the lever, whole trigger mechanism comes back down with it. It's got a lock here, so when you rotate it back up, lever locks into place. So it's not going to go anywhere unless I use pressure right here mechanically. Then it'll unlock it and let you go. And that's the same as the original 1895 action. It's not an extra safety feature, that's just a genius design by Browning Winchester. So these actions, I think, are known for being a lot more solid than the 1873 and 1876 Winchesters. Obviously you had the 1886, which kind of brought the actions modern, with the this part actually going back up into the action to lock the breech. So it makes it a bit stronger. I like this one because it's in the original .405 Winchester. I think this was one of Teddy Roosevelt's favorite guns. .405 Winchester, 1895. And it's takedown, and I can't even remember how to do it. I think I've only taken it down a couple times. I think you open the action. I'm going to try to do this on video. We'll see how this works. And this goes forward, and then it's tough to break it. I can't remember which direction to turn. Let me take it off camera real quick, see if I can't get it to rotate out of position. It's a real beast since I haven't done it a lot. And when you don't rotate it out of position very much, it tends to be a bit tough. There we go. So I just rotated out of position. Let me bring it back into camera view here without dropping it. It's getting difficult. So I just rotated the barrel, I unlatched it. It was originally here with this bottom latch locked. You unlatch it and you twist real hard and it will come apart. There you go. And this obviously made it easier for people. They were on the trains or going out west, you know, to basically just break it apart. Now it's half the length. Put it in a suitcase or in a customized shorter gun case, and take it out where they needed to go. So that's the 1895 limited series Winchester takedown rifle. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.